picture later, and if not, there's no thumbnail, I guess, and no picture. That's okay. What's really good? What's really good? Kingston, what's really good? You want to ask the tribe? What's really good?
Just sing right now.
I guess he's not into the musical place at this point, and that's okay. We have had a beautiful healing weekend. We have been out and about. We get to hang out with awesome friends today.
Which was horrible for
which was
you.
amazing. And we got to go and do a little grocery shopping, which we actually haven't done in a very long time. So that was kind of fun. We get to do some errands. But we were at Hyperbaric yesterday getting our oxygen boost. And of course, I have my amazing green shake. Purium asked me about it. I'm doing a 30-day transformation right now, and I am loving it. I'm loving it, and definitely going to be staying on it longer than 30 days. I can tell you that much.
Well, a little bit behind on a good prayer because I was working.
Oh, you're telling them why we're so late coming on the group prayer tonight? Thank you, Kingston.
Anyway, guys, I love villagers very much. And they kill the villagers, and I love villagers.
So Kingston's talking about Minecraft. Okay. I've already let him know that he needs to get his own channel to do that sort of conversation, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and light a candle tonight. This one is Serendipity Dews. Coconut lime verbena. Y'all, we had a beautiful week off. We were on vacay. We went to the beach. And so we are refueled, recharged, restored, rejuvenated. Love tank is overflowing. And we are here to share that with you. So I'm definitely excited to pray with y'all tonight. It's always such a beautiful vibration to connect with the tribe and to divinely connect. So we are lighting this in honor tonight of the deer, Kingston's connection. So what is the deer's word there under? It starts with a G. Gentleness. So we are lighting this candle tonight in honor of gentleness.
Yep.
So this is really a beautiful word in regards to even just, I was just having a conversation with my beautiful mamacita earlier today. Gentleness. And I can think of, oh goodness, I thought we got you. Oh, there we go. I thought we refilled you. Lighting this in honor of this is really beautiful today for me because I was speaking to my mom tonight about the gentleness for ourselves, for our own self. And I speak on this a lot because it's a struggle and a challenge that, that I have really been doing much better with, actually. I have become a lot more mindful, and I hope that I can inspire you to do the same because when we are not gentle with ourselves, we are saying something about how we feel about our self-worth. And we are all so worthy. Okay, we are all so worthy. And when you give other people gentleness, but not yourself, you need to explore what that is and why. Okay, because there might be some healing there that you need to do. There might be some shadow work, some forgiveness, maybe just some mindfulness. Okay, so just open up and receive that gentleness, whatever that is for you today, whether it's being gentle to yourself, being gentle with a situation, being gentle with a loved one, a family member, a friend, a problem, okay? Just remember, gentleness goes a long way, all right? So we're just bringing that to you today with extreme joy and love and bliss and compassion. All right, so Kingston, are we going to do a little sound bowl here? We need to do a little...
Oh, no.
Oh, I love this new sound bowl that we got. I absolutely love it. I do have these available now in the shop, so let me know if you're interested. I have this size and smaller, and I also have absolutely love it. I do have these available now in the shop, so let me know if you're interested. I have this size and smaller, and I also have a... Beautiful. Some chimes.
How much seconds have we been on this?
And we can get some of these too for you if that's something you're interested in. Just let me know. We have all the spiritual tools now. Shout out to Prana Harmony for allowing us to be carrying all their amazing products. So, that felt good. I hope everybody's energy is feeling uplifted from that moment. We are going to send some special stone energy tonight. You know, that's our thing. So we are going to be sending you tonight. Kingston, what do you have? You want to share yours first or mine first?
What?
Stones.
Mine.
Okay, Kingston has a really beautiful stone that I am in love with right now. Okay. Just barely got this. This is my newest piece to my collection. Kingston, what is that called? Do you remember?
Peacock ore.
Peacock ore. Yes, it's heavy, so he's having a struggle just getting it up to the camera. But it is a gorgeous rock piece.
Struggling.
No, you weren't. That's not what that was. A gorgeous piece. Shout out to Crystal Candyland on Instagram. She is such a beautiful friend of mine, and she got the hookup. Let me tell you. Yes, I know. I carry stones, you know, and get a really great deal sometimes on stones by being able to buy them directly. But I'll tell you what, I still like to support. Thank you, honey. Can I tell my story? Thank you. I love you. I love your song, though. So as I was saying, I still like to support my fellow crystal and rock collectors and connectors because, you know, I really highly value when I feel connection to a piece, whether it be, you know, one that I'm already buying for my business and for my shop, or one that I'm buying, you know, and that I see that one of my friends has in their shop. To me, we got to support each other, and these rocks and stones, they speak to us, and we need to listen. So this is a beautiful piece. And what is this sending to everybody tonight, Kingston?
What's going on with Instagram?
Everything, yeah. What do we need them to stay open to receive? What is coming from this? Happiness, wasn't it? The stone of happiness, right? What else? Creativity. Yes.
Keep that near me while I'm working because it'll make me feel big giant sweats.
And I actually brought a beautiful piece of shell that I found in the ocean. We actually went to the beach in the evening. It was dark. I couldn't even see what I was picking up. But I ended up picking up just a couple of beautiful pieces that mesmerized me. I'm a shell girl. I love shells. I love the ocean. I love the beach. So stay open to receive because what this is bringing to you is cleansing, is recharging, is rejuvenating, is renewal. You know, we have this beautiful full moon with us to help us, you know, release and let go of the things that we don't really need in our lives anymore. Maybe they're not for us. Maybe we've realigned. Maybe we're in a different place. And that's why you see things and people, you know, fall away from your life because we don't stay the same. Okay. We're constantly ever changing. And that's such a beautiful, beautiful, fun part of life. To never really know. I wouldn't have guessed that I'd be where I am. Let me tell you.
10 minutes.
Thank you, Kingston. So I'm going to enjoy my shake.
And that's what this stone carries.
Kingston, can you want to provide me with your connection so we can read it to the tribe? So we've got the awesome medicine cards book.
I'm waiting for this.
Okay, that my beautiful mom gave to me many moons ago. And Kingston wanted to read about the deer.
Right, because it has a story.
It's got a great story, Kingston. This is one of my faves. And we see a deer today.
We did.
Right before we got home. So a lot of times the messages that we share with you are connections that we've received in our lives. So, and we feel that it's important that we share them with you because a lot of times there's something there for all of us.
Yep.
So deer.
Even everybody that's not even here.
Deer, so gentle and loving you are. The flower of kindness, an embrace from afar. Beautiful. One day, Fawn heard Great Spirit calling to her from the top of Sacred Mountain. Fawn immediately started up the trail. She didn't know that a horrible demon guarded the way to Great Spirit's lodge. The demon was trying to keep all the beings of creation from connecting with Great Spirit. Hi, Felicia is fine. How are you, my friend?
I'm waving to you.
We have just started reading Kingston's Connection, his animal connection tonight. We saw a beautiful doe that we were able to have a little communication with on our way home, crossed in front of our path on the road, and was sweet enough to listen, right? When we were talking to her, she looked right at us, and we were telling her how much we love her and how beautiful she was. So we wanted to share this message tonight, which is amazing. And it was perfect because I was talking to my mom around the same time, and we were talking about
and then there was a hawk
a
on
lot
the
of
highway.
this. So yeah, we had a lot with Grammy Star, a lot of animal connections tonight, right? With her. It's a beautiful thing. So let's start again. One day, Fawn heard Great Spirit calling to her from the top of Sacred Mountain. Fawn immediately started up the trail. She didn't know that a horrible demon guarded the way to Great Spirit's lodge. The demon was trying to keep all the beings of creation from connecting with Great Spirit. He wanted all of Great Spirit's creatures to feel that Great Spirit didn't want to be disturbed. Okay, let's not have those touching, okay? They're two very gentle stones. This would make the demon feel powerful and capable of causing them to fear him. Fawn was not at all frightened when she came upon the demon.
A white worker is on.
Hi, light worker. How are you, my friend? One of our favorite stories you're joining in on. Yes, Fawn, and this story reminds me of me going into the CDC. I just want to let you know because I've been there a few times in my day, and yeah. So this story really makes me think about that. So Fawn was not at all frightened when she came upon the demon. This was curious, as the demon was the archetype of all the ugly monsters that have ever been. The demon breathed fire and smoke and made disgusting sounds to frighten Fawn. Any normal creature would have fled or died on the spot from fright. Fawn, however, said gently to the demon, "Please let me pass. I'm on the way to see Great Spirit." Fawn's eyes were filled with love and compassion for this oversized bully of a demon. The demon was astounded by Fawn's lack of fear. No matter how he tried, he could not frighten Fawn because her love had penetrated his hardened, ugly heart. Much to the demon's dismay, his rock-hard heart began to melt, and his body shrank to the size of a walnut. Fawn's persistent love and gentleness had caused the meltdown of the demon. Due to this gentleness and caring that Fawn embodied, the pathway is now clear for all of Great Spirit's children to reach Sacred Mountain without having to feel the demons of fear blocking their way. Deer teaches us to use the power of gentleness to touch the hearts and minds of wounded beings who are trying to keep us from Sacred Mountain. Like the dappling of Fawn's coat, both the light and the dark may be loved to create gentleness and safety for those who are seeking peace. If Deer has gently nudged its way into your life today, you are being asked to find the gentleness of spirit that heals all wounds. Stop pushing so hard to get others to change and love them as they are. Apply gentleness to your present situation and become like the summer breeze, warm and caring. This is your tool for solving.
That's the part I don't like because I want squirrels to pass through.
Okay, honey. Yeah. This is your tool for solving the present dilemma you are facing. If you use it, you will connect with Sacred Mountain, your centering place of serenity, and Great Spirit will guide you. And for me, this is such a beautiful story. I mean, especially for these times, because I think we all know there is some spiritual warfare going on out there. So,
and there's lots of demons people turning to demons right now.
Lots of demonic energy, and for this young man to know that and speak on that is pretty powerful to me. It's a testament, right, to what we've gone through in our life and what we've learned. And
I will go with you.
Are you tired tonight, Kingston?
No, I'm not. I'm never tired.
Okay, I just heard a lot of yawns tonight. It's rare for you. So I just think that right now in these times that can feel so powerful, so maybe for some people it can really get you in a place of fear, of negativity, of depression, of, you know, this spiral downward, and it can really weigh on you when you start looking at what's going on. But when you feel the love from someone, like when you see something beautiful, someone helping someone, when you feel just someone's light in this way, this gentle love, for even the ugliest and the meanest characters out there, when people can still continue to speak their truth, but speak it in love, this is the most powerful tool that we have, because love conquers all. We know that. And so I can tell you personally how many times I would be sitting in the CDC at one of those meetings where they plan the schedules, you know, for our children to receive these pharmaceutical products. And
they love that, receiving those pharmacy products.
At the meeting, it's a lot of, you can feel a lot of, it's heavy. It's heavy, and the people that are playing a part and have roles in these really important jobs that are making really important decisions are being led and misled in some ways. Some of them maybe are not ill-willed, don't have, you know, darkness in their hearts, but are actually being deceived. And then there's others that you can see, like, have frozen hearts, like literally are like this, you know, monster, this demon, you know, on Sacred Mountain. And I could feel like them melting in the presence of myself and other fellow, what do you want to call us? Warriors, too, you know? Yes, honey, of course you. So it was really like a powerful moment, like that, us going in there and praying in the CDC. Yeah, that does not make them feel comfortable. The demons do not like prayer, my friends. So that's why we're here tonight. We're here joining together, connecting, uniting for peace, for truth, for justice, for freedom, for sovereignty, these things that we all know are our birthrights. And so I'm excited about this message because, you know, I want to just mention a part of this, and the part that I was talking to my mom about was that kindness and that gentleness that you can use to move mountains, that you can use to melt the heart of a demon, of a monster, of whatever's in your way, is the same amazing, beautiful heart and light that you should be using on yourself. And so the thing that people need to realize is you can't fully and truly wield that, and I hate to call it a weapon because it really isn't. It's actually love. It's actually a uniting force, but it's really a huge tool in our tool belt. Okay, this love. Okay, but if we don't fully know how to utilize it properly until we know how to utilize it on ourselves. So part of the deer and the gentleness and the kindness and the love is giving it to yourself and really turning that on yourself and starting to explore that. Because the more that you do that, the more that you're going to be able to use your love in that way to help create change in the world. But I mean, and I learned the hard way because I was out there trying to do it the other way around. I didn't realize that I even had an issue with my own self-love, right? I was just going at it and constantly draining myself, right?
Mom was a demon at that point.
No, I never was. Kingston, you're funny. I was draining the well, right? Okay, I was pouring from an empty cup. And you know you can't do that. It's going to damage you eventually. So, like I said, I had to take some steps back, you know, from the advocacy, and even from my music. I took a few steps back because releasing an album, y'all, is like a huge thing. And there can be emotional ups and downs depending on the different things that are involved in creating that and getting that out to the world. So I just think it's so important that we are gentle on ourselves, give ourselves love, and remembering that, you know, I talk about self-care equals healthcare. Well, self-love equals self-care. So if you put that equation together,
so Self-love equals self-care equals health-care.
Right. So, which actually means that self-love equals healthcare. Okay. So it's really, I mean, once you break some of this down and what this means, it's powerful and it's important that we remember, our own selves. Okay. Because many of us that don't give ourselves the proper love, but are giving love everywhere else, are being manipulated. We're being taken advantage of. We're being sucked dry. And those people around us and the systems around us that are doing that, they don't like it when we start changing our tune. They don't like it when we start setting boundaries. They don't like it when we say no.
And you're talking
And you're
about
going to hear it. You're going to feel it.
about boundaries.
So, hi, WRMWTSO. How are you, my friend? We just did our connection from Kingston. So if you missed it, catch the replay. It was all about the deer and just gentleness and love and how we can apply that in this world. It's such an important thing right now. It's such an important tool in our tool belt for ourselves as well, not just for others or for the world. And now we're going to get into our prayer. Can't wait. And then we will come back and have another message, of course, from me, which I can't wait to share.
And take a break.
I've got my amazing Purium shake with me tonight. I've been really enjoying this because sometimes I will just eat a meal really late at night, like before I go to bed. And now I've set up my meal schedule so that I'm having my meal in midday and I'm having this in the evening and maybe like fruit or some other small little snack that would, fulfill me before I go to bed. So that I'm not like having this huge thing of food sitting in my stomach when I go to bed. So I'm really excited. It's been making me feel so good. I love it. And it tastes good too. It doesn't hurt.
Now I think I'll soon drink it.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe. Before you enter the play, if you missed the soundboard, let's do it again.
Thank you, love.
Ooh, and the signs, I guess.
Okay. Okay, so prayer, y'all. Get comfortable. Dim the lights. Put on some meditation music. Light a candle. Whatever you feel comfortable with to connect divinely. Spend just a few minutes here.
When you say the first word in the prayer, I'll go zooming out there.
Okay.
And I'll be ready for Nemo practice.
Okay, honey. So please get comfortable. No judgment if you want to replace the words that I use. There is no right or wrong in my mind. So anything that I say that doesn't resonate, let it go. It doesn't have to. And feel free to insert and put in your own words and your own intentions as well here as we come together here in this beautiful evening, this beautiful full moon. I'm just going to take a few nice deep breaths. Start really calming the system, cycling that breath. I like to wiggle my wings.
I like to do that too.
Release any stress and tension you might have in your head and your neck and your face. Let it all go down the back. Thank you, Kingston. Great Spirit, we thank you so much for this time, this moment that we get to connect with you, that we get to connect with our tribe, higher self, that we're able to give thanks, to really show our gratitude for this beautiful journey that we're on, for this amazing planet, Mother Earth, that we get to enjoy, for this beautiful vessel that you blessed us with, that allows us to fulfill our journey here, be the change that we wish to see. We thank you for our friends, our family, our tribe, our loved ones. We thank you for our home, our blessings, our comforts and our discomforts. We thank you for all the light that you shine down on our path in this beautiful journey. We thank you for allowing us to pursue our passions daily and share them with the world. We thank you for this amazing mission and journey that we've been blessed with. We thank you for our health and wellness. We thank you for these amazing vessels, this mind to think, this voice to speak, this beautiful soul to pray and to meditate, to connect. This amazing inner voice, this intuition, the divine trust and faith, the patience, self-discipline. We thank you for the motion, the ability to dance and move and sing. We thank you for our ability to heal and help heal others, to change and transform, to learn and teach. We thank you for all these amazing powers, the ability to create, the ability to really be the change that we wish to see. And we thank you for all your servants, all your warriors, your messengers, your guardians and protectors, all your healers and medicine people. We thank you for all of the amazing work that they're doing, all of the light that they're bringing, exposing the darkness, all of the courage, the bravery, all of the things that they've sacrificed. We thank you for that sacrifice. And we thank you for nature, all of the medicine here on Mother Earth, and the trees, and the beaches, beautiful water flowing, the amazing Father Sky, all of the creatures, all of the messages, all of the synchronicities here, all of the magic around us. We are just filled with gratitude, with love. We thank you for our freedom, for our sovereignty. We thank you for justice and truth. We thank you for peace and unity. We thank you for always being there, always, for the protection and for the guidance. And Great Spirit, we pray. We pray for those that have hit rock bottom, those that are disconnected, those that are being used and abused, those that are being damaged, those that are being discriminated, those that are being segregated against. We pray for this uplifting. We pray for all to see the truth, to speak their truth, to have courage, to come forward. We pray for more to unsubscribe, to join the tribe, to see what's really going on here, to see through all of the deception. We pray for the vibration to raise higher and higher, to allow more people to awaken and to take their sovereignty back. We pray for all your workers, all your light workers and star seeds, all your medicine people and guardians and protectors, all your messengers and warriors, those that are out there working for you. We pray for their protection, for their abundance, for their success. We pray for their families and friends, their businesses. We pray for their voices to be amplified and magnified, their work to be seen and shared. We pray for them to inspire and motivate others to do the same. And we pray for them to never forget about their own self-care. We pray for them to remember to apply all these things that they're teaching and speaking about to their lives. We pray today for justice, for truth, for freedom, for sovereignty. We pray for balance, for harmony, for unity, for peace. We pray for clarity. We pray for change. We pray for all those that are damaged, all those that are feeling pain and discomfort, all those that are feeling guilt and regret, all those that are feeling sadness and jealousy, all those that are feeling anger and hate. We pray for them to release. We pray for them to find comfort. We pray for them to see the light. We pray for them to find prayer and meditation. We pray for them to see the power of their minds and their hearts. Pray for all the souls. We pray for the communities to uprise, to unite, to build new systems. Systems that work for the people. We pray for the change makers to come forward, the leaders. We pray for the resources to be there. We pray for the connections. We pray for the release of egos so that these things can be done. We pray for those that are in denial about all of this, to let go of their egos and to know that they are always welcome. They're always welcome to speak their truth. Great Spirit, we especially pray for all those out there suffering at the hands of someone else. Those souls that are handing over their sovereignty, those souls that are being manipulated and coerced, the souls that are being deceived and feared into things that souls should never be feared into. We pray for all of them. We pray for these high vibrations, love and light to go out across the world. We pray for this harmony and balance to come to fruition. It's time. It's time, Great Spirit, and we're all here. We're all here working for you. We're all here united for the same reason, with love in our hearts, and courage, bravery, belief, trust and faith, knowing this is why we're here. And thank you, Great Spirit, for allowing our prayers to take heed, to be answered. We feel this unity together, and we're so blessed. We thank you for bringing us together here in this moment with infinite love and infinite gratitude. Yes. And love. Amen. However you conclude your prayer. I hope you enjoyed such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful high vibrational time. Oh, thank you, Kingston. I just felt a little bit more tuned in today, and some things that were coming from a place that was very deep. Very deep. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did not catch the prayer, no worries. We always post the replays on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So please go and check them out anytime. They are timeless. They are multidimensional. So they are here for you when you need them and when you're ready. You know, our intentions are amplified when we put them together. Okay. Yep. There's power in numbers, physically and spiritually. All right. All right. So we have another connection to share. Hi, it looks like we had the cobalt blue and trust don't exist. I hope you guys were able to stick around and enjoy the show. I am going to go ahead and see. I think I'm going to.
Mom, pick one.
I know. I think I am. That's what I'm feeling called to.
One. Pick them. You call it. I play for you.
Salmon.
In case it is the way to love that your power.
Oh, thank you, light worker. We send our prayers right back to you. You are amazing, and we are just so blessed to have you in our lives. And it just means the world. It means the world to have each and every one of you that take the time, whether it be to hang out, watch a live video, comment, just a like. It all is beautiful for us. We appreciate it, and it helps us to, feel that confirmation that we're doing the right thing. We know that inner knowing, right? But to feel it and hear it from others it's the love thing. You know what I mean? It's that love connection. So I'm so glad you enjoy the prayers. Thank you. And we will be coming tomorrow night with our meditation. So can't wait for that too.
Yes, you're usually on YouTube, but sometimes you're on Instagram too, right? Yes.
So I have pulled up salmon, and the salmon is number 49, and it represents wisdom and inner knowing.
And it's almost at the end of the book.
It is. I want to read the contrary. I'm being guided to do that and share that with you. I do want to read the poem first, though. Salmon, keeper of inner knowing, illuminate all that I can see. Fill me with the love of learning, life's sacred wisdom offered to me. So this is saying if salmon has floated belly up into your lives today, recklessness may have kept you from achieving a goal. Are you ignoring the wise advice of others or your own inner voice of wisdom? Contrary salmon may be telling you to be still for a time and find the flow again. Ask yourself where you became distracted or confused. Then imagine returning to the place you last felt certain of yourself. Feeling a sense of serenity means you are tapping your inner knowing and wisdom again. If you have been seeking the approval of others by being a follower instead of listening to your personal knowing, it may be time to reclaim your own authority. Are you stubbornly rejecting the truth of a situation, trying to be right or in control, and overriding your instinctual wisdom or inner knowing? And get back to the wisdom.
Somebody else is on.
Thank you, Kingston. If
I'm
so,
waving to you.
Thank you, love. If so, get out of your head and get back to the wisdom found in your heart and feelings. Like salmon, people sometimes need to backtrack upstream to see where life's meandering tributaries float away from the original headwaters of their certainty, wisdom, instinct, and inner knowing. So, what a beautiful message.
What? That was the whole thing?
I love this book, y'all. And it does come with cards if you guys are ever interested in looking for it. It's by Jamie Sams and David Carson. It just has it's a Native American inspired book. So a lot of the stories and things come from Native American, which is my jam. Y'all know that. But this thing about salmon And
Simon says,
going back upstream, right? We always hear about this, like, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back or whatever. And I talk about this a lot because it's something
but
that
before we end the
learned.
video, it's time for a joke.
Okay, sweetie. At the end, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. So what I was talking about was the salmon going back upriver, right? And how sometimes we can feel like, man.
Sometimes we have to go back down the river.
Sometimes we do, Kingston. You're right. Sometimes it can feel like, wow, like I'm stuck, or why do I keep going backwards? And why do I keep repeating this pattern? And why does this keep happening to me in my life? And it's like, it's there for a reason. And so you're being held there, and it may feel like stagnant for you, but really it's time for you to rest. Really, it's time for you to focus on self-care, or really it's time for you to focus on your family, or whatever that is, fill in the blank. But sometimes we can feel like things aren't moving and things aren't progressing, but it's just because we have our own plan of how things are supposed to move and progress, when really it's not our plan that we're living. It's not our plan. Cool. Can we help direct it? Can we choose different timelines to be on? Absolutely. I believe in that completely. But in the long run, right, depending on what you choose on your timeline, there's still another force there. There's still this universal force, or God, or Great Spirit, or whatever you want to call it, that is involved in our day-to-day, like on everything. Every choice that we do also makes a difference for that divine plan, right? Because it all is interwoven. Life is a big web. So it's really, I feel like it's really important that when you're in those moments that you feel stuck or stagnant, or you're in those moments that you feel like you're taking a lot of steps back and it's frustrating, or whatever you're thinking, you don't understand it, is getting mindful and reflecting and looking from a higher perspective as to why, right? Why does this keep happening to me? Why does it feel like I'm going backwards? Why am I not progressing? Maybe you're trying to force something that isn't for you. Okay, because anytime that I've been doing something that is meant to be, and you know what it is, doors just fly open. Things just happen. The money shows up that you need. The connections show up that you need. Everything falls into place. Okay, if you feel me, you know what I'm talking about. And then there's these projects or things, maybe whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, things that aren't really like smooth like that, where it feels like all the doors are closed and locked, sealed tight, or it feels like you keep hitting these roadblocks or bumps along the way. And
right?
A few bumps are pretty normal in life, y'all. Let's keep it real.
Rock bottom,
right?
Or hit walls.
But if it's the same bump over and over, you got to look at the bump. Like at some point, you might want to take a different path, right? You might not want to go over the bump again if you've learned something from it. So I was just talking about this earlier, the cycles that we repeat over and over, a lot of times are the same cycles that our ancestors repeated over and over. Like you can talk to them and ask them about it. If you still have ancestors around, you should be tuning in and connecting and getting all the wisdom you can from them right now. Every day is precious on this beautiful planet. And they have so many nuggets of knowledge. I have I write about it in one of my songs on my album. Wish I listened to my elders, right? And we should respect. That's why in a lot of cultures, you see that respect level for elders, right? They're taken care of, right? They're looked upon as, more of a sacred member of the family because they've already done what you've been through. They've already done it. They already know. They've already learned the hard way. Okay. So, anyways, I just feel like it's really important that we reflect on these things and start really peeling back those layers, because when we repeat over and over those same patterns that our ancestors were doing, you are now going to be transplanting that onto your children, and they're going to start repeating those patterns and that you've been repeating. That's why when they say like you heal yourself and you heal like whatever, your whole family line, you know, I don't know the whole, you know, details on the percentage or whatever, but you affect other people in your healing. If you ever start working on your healing journey, you see it around you because you start affecting not even your family line, you start affecting people at work, you start affecting people at the grocery store, you start affecting people everywhere you go, because we are literally beacons of light, and we can shine
most of the people
bright,
dark
beautiful
out
light,
there.
or we can be really dark, dim creatures. And so, you know, there's this beauty.
That's what great wisdom I saw with you, sister.
Thank you, love.
I
I just think there's this beauty in really, and I'm not saying you can't like fix something overnight. A lot of times, if it's one of these ancestral patterns that have been happening for centuries in your family, I mean, that's a big order. That's a tall order for you, right? To try to heal, dissect and heal. It can be done though, right? I always say, I am the ones my ancestors have been waiting for. I am the one. You are the one. The tribe is the one that their ancestors have been waiting for. Absolutely, you're the one, Kingston. And I'm doing my very best not to pass these along, or to at least start to, because maybe they are already passed along, right? I mean, he's my son's 7-year-old. I also have a 20-year-old. But I'm now in a point where I'm teaching them as they're witnessing me going through unraveling these things, you know, because I'm going to be honest. I've said this before. One of my, you know, Achilles heels is my driving. And I get sometimes into these modes where I'm so frustrated and I can't feel the love. And you had not a good feeling.
You had lots of them today.
Today was a great example. That's why it came to mind. Today was a great example. I don't know what it was. I don't know why. But
because there's lots of dark people in their calls.
I just was in a place where, you know, I call it old Erica was coming up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like old Erica very much. I really don't. I don't like her. I just try to tell her to go away. You know, she served a purpose back in the day, but it's just not where I'm at right now. It doesn't align to my soul. I can feel it. I can feel it when I shift into that place. And I'm like, oh, God, I can't stand myself. You know what I mean? You guys probably know what I mean, because I think other people do this too when you're going through this process and this transformation. It's not like an overnight. You can't just change, boom, and you're never going to be like that again. You've been like that for how many decades? It's not that simple. And like I said, some of these patterns have been with us for centuries, okay? Some of them aren't even ours. They were just placed on us and we just keep perpetuating it. So it's really important that we reflect and start to dig into what is that and why.
I almost have no pattern, right?
And the more that we do that, honey, that's the ego speaking. The more that we're not going to get into all that right now. But the more that we do that, the more that we can really see and unravel and help get to the root of that, of how we can heal that, of how we can work on that, and how we can eventually eliminate it, right, from our family line, because it doesn't need to be there. It's not necessary, you know? And we all have these things, but it's just a beautiful thing. Thank you, Salmon Connection, tonight. That was divine that I opened up to that page, that I got that download, because for me, it's something that I was just literally talking to as well with my mom about, because she has a lot of the same characteristics that I do in life, of course, because we are of our parents. We are of them. They created us. And then spiritually, there's a whole nother, I mean, I'm just talking about physically, but spiritually, there's a whole nother aspect. And even just, I don't even know what to call it, environmentally, because you're around these people, you grow up around these people, they teach you, they show you, they set all the examples, they show you how to be or how not to be. Okay. So as a parent, it's such an important role that we have.
So your dad told you not to let emotions out?
A little bit. Yeah. My dad was not a big fan of emotions, I would say, and probably didn't do the crying thing too often. Yeah.
Maybe he didn't like you as much.
Has nothing to do with that.
He's almost on the dark side of the wall, right?
No, he has nothing to do with that. I don't know what you're talking about right now. Okay, but it's about time to get moving. It's almost an hour now. Wow. Oh my gosh, time flies when you're having fun with the tribe. So thank y'all for hanging out. Again, it always means the world. We're going to come plan on being on tomorrow night after 9 o'clock Eastern for our group meditation. What else? We've got many things developing. I know I've been saying that. I'm very excited. Yeah, we're going to do a little music and song. Do you want to do your joke before or after the music, Kingston?
Before.
Go ahead. Let's hear the joke.
What game does Salmon like to play?
What game does Salmon like to play?
Yeah.
What game does Salmon like to play? River jumping.
No, Salmon says.
Salmon says?
Instead of Simon says.
Did you just make that up?
No, it was about a Minecraft.
You saw it in the book? It's a good one. Thank you, Kingston. That was perfect for tonight. Salmon says. Good one. That's a good game, too.
Salmon.
You're so funny. You're so funny.
You had that connection tonight.
I know. So, all right. I'm trying to think what we want to sing tonight. Maybe something a little freestyle. Maybe I'm feeling. See through the deception, shine your light. We are all just reflections. We can shine so bright. Feel the love inside of you. Feel the joy. It's your birthright too. Connect divinely. It's such a gift. Raise your vibes. You should uplift. Raise your vibes with the tribe. Raise the vibes. Raise the vibes with the tribe. Salmon says. Salmon says, wave your hand. Salmon says,
what?
Cover your ear. Cover your nose. Oh, Salmon didn't say. I got you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You only do what Salmon says, you little goof.
No,
I don't think Kingston knew that one. Oh, thank you.
I did a 4.
Oh, that's lovely, Kingston. You've been doing them the whole time. What's the difference?
Because
all right, well,
I'm
so glad you enjoyed the song and the wisdom and whatever else is coming through this channel, because you know it's a clear one. And it's just been such an amazing time right now. I'm thankful. I'm thankful and blessed to be doing what I'm doing and to be aligning to this path where I can truly dedicate a majority of my time to my passions, to my tribe, and to myself, because I deserve it. So, oh goodness. And maybe a little Noko. What do we got from Noko tonight?
Okay, now I'll do Simon says. Simon says, touch your lips. Simon says, touch your toes. Simon says, pretend you're asleep. It's all right now.
Come on, Simon. You're going to wake me up.
Actually, Simon didn't say that.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Simon didn't say that.
This guy. All right, y'all. Yes. Okay, we had something else coming through. What's coming through? Rally cry. How many babies, sweet angel babies, have to die? How many parents have to cry? What's it gonna take before it's revolution time? How many crimes can they commit? They think we'll stay silent, that we won't get violent. Their lack of care, it shows intent. This ain't no government underruled by tyrants. Come on, rise up. Come on, people, unite. We hold the power. We gonna win this fight. And the soldiers march on, fighting for freedom till dawn. The battle must be won.
Mom, touch your
For
toes.
justice to be done.
Mom, touch your toes.
Rally cry. All right, y'all.
Touch your toes, Mom.
No, it's Salmon didn't say. You're trying to trick me, aren't you?
Yeah.
We love y'all so much. We thank you for being with us. It means the world, all of you, whether you're live or catching the
Salmon
replay.
says,
We'll see you hopefully tomorrow night.
cover your nose.
And I guess we're playing Salmon Says all night now. All right, y'all. One love.
Ooh. Nice video. Bye, Facebook. I wish you could catch me 2 more minutes, but it's not happening. 10, okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hold on.
Yep.
You didn't end on YouTube.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, assistant.
Come on.
Bye, y'all. Have a great evening. One
I
love.
wish I can keep your hour, but it's not been. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bye. Wait a minute, what?
Oh, maybe you tried to end it and it didn't end? Oh, no, you did. Okay.
Your swim was
Yeah, that's
stopped
fine.
late and you will not be live longer.